I don't know how much sunshine those moms were getting today. It was very foggy out there.
Definitely, and we're going to see some more of that fog coming in tonight and tomorrow morning. But the good news is if you want to feel the fall vibes, that's what next week is for. But the weekend has some rain, and we have to get through that first. So we've got a little bit of a busy few days coming up in the weather department. So we started out the day today with a pretty thick bank of fog. You saw that just before on the visible satellite imagery along the coast. It took a while before it started to break up, which didn't allow our temperatures to get super high today. In the mountains, though, plenty of sunshine until some late-day cirrus clouds began to make their way in. Now, the fog is coming back tonight into tomorrow morning, so National Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory that's in effect until Friday at 10 a.m., so just be cautious of any areas with lower visibility if you're going to be doing any driving tonight or tomorrow morning. Now, it's pretty evident on the high temperature map where we had fog today and where we didn't. Where we did, temperatures only got into the lower to mid 60s. Where we saw some sunshine, though, temperatures got into the upper 70s to lower 80s yet again, but we're all going to be trending cooler over the next couple of days, and that's because of the pattern shift that we have going on here. So the high we've been talking about forever has gone offshore, which is going to allow this cold front to move through our area over the weekend. Now, this cold front is going to interact with the remnants of Philippe, giving us a similar setup to Lee, but Philippe isn't as strong as Lee, so we aren't going to see as major impacts throughout the weekend as we did with Lee, but we are still going to see some pretty heavy rainfall over the weekend. So we're going to start out tomorrow morning with another thick bank of fog. It's going to take a while for this to burn off, and when it does, it's really just going to be replaced by more clouds. So a bit of a drearier day tomorrow. We'll start Saturday morning off with some showers, and then the heavier bands of rain will begin to move in the evening, mainly in the down east and mid coast area. So we're going to see the highest rain totals, and then this system is going to continue to move through Sunday morning, but it's a pretty quick moving system. So by the time we get to Sunday afternoon, we might even see a little bit of sunshine. But there is a chance for some localized flooding, especially in the down east to mid coast area, looking at between 2 and 3 inches of rain in a lot of places, and with some higher wind gusts as well, could cause some localized power outages. So I summarized everything here in this weekly headline graphic. So western Maine, we're looking at flooding in primarily flood-prone areas, as well as a more windy day. Mid-coast to down east, where we're going to have some higher rainfall totals, some localized flooding, as well as high wind gusts causing isolated power outages. And all along the coast, we'll see high surf and rip currents. Marine forecast seas 3 feet and water currently 60 degrees. So here's our 7-day forecast. So we're going to start tomorrow morning off with some fog, and then we're going to have those showers start overnight into Saturday. So we're going to see some areas of localized flooding, but I want to emphasize that this storm isn't as strong as Lee was. So we're going to see some impacts, but not super major. It's a good weekend to kind of keep things on the inside, do some fall activities inside, and we'll start off next week a bit on the cool side, mostly cloudy skies, and then the fall weather returns. So Alex, we've got a wet weekend ahead of us, so that's for the reading and the baking, and maybe we'll save the apple picking for next week.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to the baking.
Me too.
Thanks, Dana.